Hey everyone! Today we are talking about a whole new category of AI tools that is, frankly, about to completely change how we all deal with information. I know, it sounds like sci-fi, but believe me, your own personal, super smart research assistant, it's here. You know the feeling, right? You're just buried under this mountain of documents, project plans, research articles, all your notes, and the one answer you desperately need is hiding somewhere in there. Trying to find it can feel like a totally separate, full-time job. It's information overload, and it grinds everything to a halt.
But what if you could just bypass all of that? I mean, really, imagine having an assistant who has already read every single one of your documents, actually understands them, and can give you an instant sourced answer to literally any question you have. Well, that's not a dream anymore. That is exactly the promise of this new wave of AI.
So to see how this actually works, let's zoom in on a really powerful example that's kind of leading the pack. It's a tool from Google Labs called NotebookLM, and it's designed to be your virtual research assistant. You know, the best part about NotebookLM is just how simple it is. You start by making what they call a notebook, and then you just upload your source materials. And it can handle pretty much anything. PDFs, Google Docs, links to websites, even the transcript from a YouTube video. Step 2, you just ask questions in plain English, and instantly it spits back an answer based only on the documents you gave it, complete with little citations that point you to the exact spot in your sources.
And get this is a brand new feature they just announced. NotebookLM can now take all those documents and automatically create something they're calling a video overview. It actually generates a narrated slideshow for you, pulling out the key images, the charts, the important quotes from your sources. I mean, that is a massive leap beyond just staring at a wall of text.
So why is all of this happening right now? Well, a tool like NotebookLM didn't just appear out of nowhere. It's really the result of two huge, powerful forces crashing into each other. A massive breakthrough in technology and a very, very deep human need. So on one side, you have the tech wave. This is the arrival of these unbelievably powerful large language models, or LLMs, that can finally understand language in a really sophisticated way. And on the other side, you have the needs wave, which is the simple fact that all of us are just drowning in this flood of information. These two waves have finally collided, creating the perfect storm for these AI knowledge tools to be born. Okay, so the secret sauce here, the thing that makes this work without the AI just making stuff up, is a technology called Retrieval Augmented Generation, or RAG for short. It's brilliant. Instead of just guessing an answer, the AI first goes and retrieves the relevant facts from your documents. Then, and only then, does it generate an answer based only on those facts. This is what keeps the answers accurate and grounded in reality. It's a huge deal.
Now, NotebookLM is a fantastic example, but it's really just one star in a whole new galaxy of tools. All kinds of companies are building these AI knowledge partners, and each one has a slightly different spin. So let's pan out for a second and map this whole new tool universe.
We're seeing about 4 main types of these tools pop up. First, you've got your document Q&A partners, like NotebookLM. Then you have memory assistants, like Rewind AI, which, get this, create a searchable memory of everything you've seen on your screen. Third, you have data analysis tools for things like spreadsheets. And finally, there are expert simulators designed for super specialized fields, like helping lawyers or scientists with their research.
Look, the arrival of these tools, it isn't just about saving a couple of hours here and there. This is way bigger than that. We're talking about a fundamental shift in what it even means to be a knowledge worker. We're moving beyond just being more efficient into a genuine expansion of what our brains can do.
So here's the big shift. For years, a lot of high-value work has been about finding information, reading it, and remembering it. Well, the AI is taking over that grunt work. This frees us up for the stuff that humans are uniquely good at, asking really sharp questions, evaluating the answers we get, and creating something new from it. Your value is no longer in finding the needle in the haystack. It's in deciding which haystack to search and what to build with the needle you find.
So what skills do we need now? Well, it boils down to 3 key things. First, prompting, learning how to ask the AI the right questions to get the best results. Second, AI evaluation, using your critical thinking to judge the quality of what the AI gives you. And third,
AI collaboration, learning to work with these tools as a real intellectual partner, not just a fancy calculator.
Okay, so let's make this practical. With this whole universe of tools popping up, how in the world do you pick the right one? Well, the key is to think about the scope of the knowledge you're trying to manage. Is this just for you? Is it for your team? Or is it for your entire company?
So think of it in 3 levels. At the personal scope, you're building a second brain just for yourself. That's where tools like NotebookLM or Rewind come in. Then there's the team scope. Here, you're creating a shared brain for a project, using something like Slite or Notion AI to manage all your shared docs and meeting notes. And finally, you have the organization scope. This is the big one, building a brain for the entire company with enterprise tools like Glean or Microsoft Copilot that can search across everything from Slack to Salesforce. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room. This is always the first and honestly the most important question people ask. If I'm going to upload my personal research or my company's confidential documents to an AI, how do I know it's safe? How do I know it's private?
So here is the absolute crucial guarantee, especially when you're using this for work. The reputable enterprise-level tools state very clearly that your private data is not used to train their global AI models. Google, for example, makes this exact promise for NotebookLM when you use it with a Workspace account. Your information stays your information, period.
So when you're picking a tool for work, this is your checklist. You want to make sure your data isn't used for training, that it won't be seen by human reviewers, that it's protected by real enterprise-grade security, and that you can control who it's shared with. The real business-grade tools are built with this kind of security at their absolute core.
And this quote really gets to the heart of it. We're not just talking about another cool productivity app. We're witnessing the birth of something way more fundamental. You can think of it as a knowledge OS, a brand new operating system for how we think, how we learn, and how we create.
So, I'll leave you with this final thought to chew on. Once you're no longer bogged down by the grunt work of finding, reading, and remembering, once you have an AI second brain to handle all of that for you, what amazing, creative, and truly human things are you going to accomplish with your first?